Brian Schatz, Democrat of Hawaii. You know what he does? He is teaching Democrats how they need to campaign. You wonder sometimes, why is it that Republicans somehow are higher in the generic polls, etc.? Because nobody really knows what they've done. Nobody knows that they're holding back military assistance where necessary. Nobody knows that they're not supporting education. Nobody knows that they are the ones that are holding back the middle class. Nobody knows that because Democrats are poor information dispersers, right? But you know what? Brian Schatz had a monologue on the Senate floor that beats them all. I want you to listen to this and then we'll take it on the other side.
Insurrection booster Josh Holley has been throwing a poop in his pants temper tantrum over President Biden's national security nominees since last September in protest of our withdrawal from Afghanistan. That included delaying the confirmation of a Russia expert, even as Russia's invasion of Ukraine loomed. Well, Hawaii Senator Brian Schatz absolutely annihilated him on the Senate floor yesterday after Holley pulled his latest stunt on another nominee this week.
He is blocking the staffing of the senior leadership at the Department of Defense. And this comes from a guy who raised his fist in solidarity with the insurrectionists. And this comes from a guy who, before the Russian invasion, suggested that maybe it would be wise for Zelensky to make a few concessions about Ukraine and their willingness to join NATO. This comes from a guy who just about a month ago voted against Ukraine aid. He's saying it's going too slow. He voted no. And this final insult is that until, what, Secretary Austin resigns? That's not a serious request. That is not a reasonable request from a United States Senator, that until the Secretary of Defense quits his job, I'm going to block all of his nominees. That's preposterous. And coming from a person who exonerated Donald Trump for extorting Zelensky for withholding lethal aid. So spare me the new solidarity with the Ukrainians and with the free world, because this man's record is exactly the opposite. I yield the floor.
Is that powerful or what? He calls out Josh Holley's hypocrisy. He calls out Josh Holley as one who just about committed treason. He talks about Josh Holley to just prove that he's nothing more than a liar. Democrats, you guys want a template to actually let Americans know the ills that's being done by Republicans? Talk to Brian Schatz. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number one, subscribe to our channel, and number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.